first day of winter's veil, Great Father gave to me an endothermic blaster. On the second day of winter's veil, Great Father gave to me a doggone Christmas movie. Wait, what? Oh, you serious? Introducing YouTube sensation, Just Jesse the Jack? Who the hell is that? Well, according to the official YouTube page, Jesse is a Jack Russell Terrier owned by a Charles Swindle. He's the star of some viral program called Useful Dog Tricks, which involves him performing various tasks that show how well trained and admittedly clever the dog can be with what he does. I guess I can see the appeal, though I don't often go past whatever gifs I see on Twitter when it comes to cute animals. Anyway, for this late Christmas special, I'm going to be taking a look at the movie that was made involving him. Anyway, for this late Christmas special, which I'm also dedicating to Red Ribbon Reviewers, which exists to spread AIDS awareness, and you can learn more about it here, I'm going to be taking a look at the movie that was made involving Jesse, produced by Team 4 Films and Team 5 Entertainment, which is it, 5 or 4? While distributed by Vision Films. Oh, and it's one of them Dove Foundation family approved films, meaning there's a chance it might not be very good. But I mean, it came from the guy from Chopping Mall, which I hear is rather decent. It can't possibly be bad, right? Then again, most of the dog films that get mass produced in a single year aren't really good. And yeah, I'm more or less going back on what I said last year, because in regards to Wanda and One Piece, well, the Wano arc hasn't even started yet. The manga's only halfway into a different arc, and the anime getting close to starting it, so who knows when we'll see her again, though I still believe she's got a chance to join the crew, at least after Jinbei does. Besides, the anime gave her even more screen time than ever before, meaning they know she's important enough for later on. Right? Okay, real talk. I'll take whatever outcome that happens. I'm not that nuts. But otherwise, until Wano starts up, I'm just gonna add dog films back on my list of things to do. So with that in mind, let's dig out last week's eggnog and have ourselves a doggone Christmas. We start out in front of the house from Goldilocks and the Three Bears, which has a magic window that tells us everything. 3 days before Christmas, Agent Shepard from the FBI is trying to have himself some nice hot cocoa, but he's kind of an idiot as he can't set it down first before trying to get to his phone.
Shepard.
Are you nearby?
Why? What happened?
I think our little passenger may not be doing so well.
Okay, hang tight, Doc. I'll be right there.
I'll give them this much. At least their editing looks better than a talking cat, though we're only just starting, so maybe we'll see more unnecessary shots like this one. Anyway, Shepard is played by Jared Zachary, who went from dead guy in Criminal Minds to bumbling FBI agent, with Troy Froman and Freddie James as his partners. Apparently, they have this dog under tight surveillance, which is why they have this one section of the train sealed off like it's some sort of lab area. Actually, why do they have this dog under wraps? Was it carrying contraband? Is it tied to some terrorist group?
Maybe even a little terrified, and I can't blame him. He has been under lock and key ever since they discovered his special talent at Fort Myers.
You know, I don't get it.
Get what?
Well, if this little dog can do what they say he can, why doesn't he just figure a way out of there and be gone?
Because dogs' brains don't operate the same way ours do. That's probably why we like them so much. Unlike our species, canines are loyal, and their love is unconditional.
Was that a jab at humans? Also, are you telling me this dog is super smart? I mean, outside reality, YouTube, or whatever. Like, what is it in this universe?
No, not at all. Poking him with needles, keeping him locked up in that cage, shipping him down to the scientific lab for further study, probably for the rest of his life. No, we haven't hurt him, not at all. We haven't helped him either. Heck, we haven't even given him a name.
It is not up to me. It's not up to you either. I am a hired hand in this, the same as everybody else. It's not our job to ask questions. It is our job to deliver the specimen where the Army wants him to go.
The Army? Also, way to guilt trip yourselves. You almost make me want to care for you. I mean, just listen to the ridicule these guys get.
I don't get it, Don. I've been assigned to vice presidents, high-ranking honchos, rock stars, movie stars, heck, even Dolly Parton. But a mangy mutt, this is just downright degrading. Look, Men in Black.
This is about as embarrassing as the 2016 election. We don't talk about that. But just when you think they couldn't get any dumber.
Whoa! He's gone!
Get him!
I got this.
You failed to zip the carrier and forgot to shut the door to the unauthorized section of the car? And wait, in this shot, when he's running, the snow is blowing toward him. But then later, as he goes back because the others are following him, he's going against the snow, which is normal. And then after what happens next with them, he starts running forward again, only now he's facing the snow again. You know what? I take it back. Maybe a talking cat had better editing, or at least it was more consistent.
Mama, he spoke to me.
Yeah, the FBI man, I saw him, yeah, honey.
No, Mama, the dog, he spoke to me.
Yeah, there's your plot twist. The dog can apparently talk. Well, not in traditional sense, but just wait. But anyway, he jumps off the train and lands perfectly without any problems. The FBI panic.
Sorry, sir, he jumped off before we could get him.
It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. He just got away.
You do realize how important that animal is to national defense. We have to retrieve.
You know, at the speed they're going, they should not still be able to see this house that was above that hill. But anyway, in the time it takes for them to get started on informing people is in a grass-filled valley. Wait, are you telling me he got over those mountains? Where are the snow clouds? There was a lot of snow where they were, yet it feels like spring here? Just where in the hell are we? Then we get animation that's meant for the credit reel. It looks okay, though I'm still unsure what to make of it. Later, we cut to our main human character, Jamie, played by Walker Mintz. And you will never guess what he was in before. Want a sampling? How about The Ouija Exorcism, American Horror Story, and The Cleansing Hour? Well, that's one way to start a childhood career. Get into some horror flicks.
You got this, Marty. Take him out. That's the plan. Don't listen to those guys, Jamie. Hit a home run for me. Okay, Willow.
These kids are funny. Wait. Where was that house, and how did he hit it that high? You know what, forget it. If I ask these questions too much, we'll be here all day. Besides, it's more fun to make fun of the inconsistent shots these characters have. Also random green screening it looks like, constant cutting to different characters whenever they talk, more bad acting. Anyway, they go to the house to try and get their ball back.
Zone of fear. Look at your feet. Legend has it this place is protected by magic. Old Man Kluger didn't want anyone ever coming here again, so he buried cat hair and chicken bones everywhere. Once a few days passed, an invisible force was created. One that would keep trespassing kids from ever escaping. For how long? Forever. Shut up, Ronnie.
I'm going to keep that. I might have to use it a lot. I suppose it's realistic that way, but I don't think I've ever heard this much kid talk in a movie yet.
Well, you guys going in or not? Shut up, Ronnie.
Hey, the front door's locked.
How'd you know the front door was locked? Huh? You just said the front door was locked. No, I didn't.
Try the side door.
Huh?
What is up with the child acting? And yes, the dog was talking just now, but wait till you see how. So they explore and... Okay, clearly those were photoshopped. Shortly after, they find the dog. That's it. No surprise appearance out of it. They just find him. Now we know this thing will talk, but can you guess how long it'll take for one of these kids to be accepting of it?
Kid, I'm a good guy. You can trust me.
What's your name?
Well, they call me Specimen 700, but you can call me Murphy.
Murphy.
That's right! 0 seconds! He instantly accepts that the dog can talk. And while Murphy, as he's called, tells them he was a specimen, the kids are too busy talking about how their dad lost his job so they can't keep him. But they want to take him anyway in case his owner comes back. Do none of them realize what they just found? It's a talking dog! Be more surprised, you little half-wits! Time for more FBI again. This time with even more green screening. I'm starting to miss the practical effects of a talking cat.
Shepard.
Ron, this is Cutler.
Yes, sir.
What's the latest?
I've got National Guard troops searching on the ground in 9 surrounding counties. Local police as well, not to mention the Secret Service agents hitting up all the animal shelters.
And they're unaware of the animal's potential, right?
Except for my men, everyone thinks they're looking for a little lost dog.
Can't believe you let him get away.
It was an accident, sir. The train lurched, the pup's cage hit the floor and snapped open.
And you and your team couldn't catch him. I mean, he's not that big.
He was like greased lightning.
When the FBI and Rocky and Bullwinkle have more competent agents, then you know you're a failure. So the kids learn they can't look at the tags on Murphy and have to decide who will keep watch on him. Clearly no one else is able, so it's up to these two. And not even they question the dog, who by this point is only speaking telepathically. Well, it's no black hole from Duffy, so it's fine. I still don't know why the FBI would want to send it to the army. Oh, and I'm just now starting to realize most of these actors are in movies you'd see on the Sci-Fi Channel. Bob's actor was in Dino Croc vs. Super Gator, while Jenny's was in Sharkansas Women's Prison Massacre. Wait, why the hell aren't I revealing any of those? They sound like much more entertaining films than this. This is just Hallmark Entertainment family crap that isn't very exciting. Like, listen to this.
How's it coming?
It's not good. Doesn't look like it's gonna be much for Christmas this year. After paying all the bills, there's barely anything left over to play Santa.
Bob, we'll do fine. The kids understand you were laid off.
Laid off? It's more like I was unceremoniously fired. After creating more than half of Galaxy's most profitable toys, you know, the least they could have done is they could have given me some of those toys so I could give them to the boys for Christmas.
Oh no, they're broke! Whatever will they do? The kids decide they'll sneak in their food to him and think about telling the parents when the time is right.
Jamie, Hugo, that's it for today. Drop what you're doing and come to dinner.
Okay, we're coming, Mom.
Now, boys, no dawdling. Your food will get cold.
They just said they were coming. Also, you know your dog can talk. Just tell the parents and...
Well, if it's all the same to you, Jamie, I'd rather have the meat instead of the potatoes.
Did you say something,
What?
Hugo? No, you were telling me to keep it quiet. I did. Didn't I?
Are you seriously implying they don't know? Well then, what the hell was with the conversation earlier? You saw how it flowed. It sounded like he knew. So what, was it just us who heard the telepathy? Why didn't they hear it then? They heard it just now, so what the hell is going on? And it hasn't even been a day, yet Shepard's superior wants to send in another agent. He's also a bit of an asshole.
Comb through the existing countryside.
La 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 la. La 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 la. That's what I heard. Gibberish.
The kids try to tempt their dad into possibly getting a dog, while also unloading and reloading plates of food in no time flat. And it sounds like he can't afford it. Also, while he mentions the lack of funds, Jamie thinks it means no presents. Even though there were 3 earlier, what is your problem? Hugo is certainly so upset that he can't have a dog, he has to put up his hands in shame. Green screen. Also, the reason they want him is because he'd make a good spy. Okay, that isn't too bad of an idea, but how do you get the dog over to the people you want to spy on? Also, you said the dog wouldn't be smart enough to understand things like we do, so how would he communicate back? Oh, and now we get another chance to see more Murphy talking.
Now, this isn't bad, kid, but what's with the Brussels sprouts?
Wait. Hugo, did you hear that? What? Okay, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think the dog just talked to me. And he said he didn't like the Brussels sprouts. Well, who does? That's not what I'm trying to say. He actually spoke to me. I didn't hear anything. But I did. Heard it. Plain as day. How come I didn't hear it then? I'm not sure. But I'm not kidding, Lowbro. He talked to me. I don't know about this, Jamie.
Not everybody gets my thoughts all the time, kid. Just certain people, like you.
I don't know what's more lame, a cat who can only talk to people once, or a dog that only certain people can hear. At least the cat was a miracle worker. Murphy just seems like a freeloader so far, so he lets them look at the dog tags, and while Murphy's name is on there, I'm still not convinced they would be able to read them from afar when none of them were allowed to look earlier. So I still don't think they would know Murphy's name. Also,
It's mostly a bunch of numbers, but it says right here, property of CIA.
There, kiddo. The Army wants me back, and there could be danger.
He says the soldiers are gonna come looking for him. No, he belongs to us.
calm down, kid. This isn't an Academy Award-winning film. So now we meet this Agent Sharp, and Shepard says she's supposed to be really dangerous while also downplaying himself. But she gets green screened like everyone else.
I've landed.
Proceed.
With pleasure.
Now we see the brothers telling the others about Murphy, and at first they don't believe them, but then Murphy starts talking to them all. Okay, so he can selectively send people his messages? You sure this dog doesn't belong to Warren? So now the kids want to help him despite the people chasing him, and have to remove the chain collar they have on him since there's a tracker on him.
Gentlemen, the LN 2020. She's fully loaded with everything needed to retrieve the animal.
Very imposing. So, you're like the ultimate sci-fi dog catcher.
Well, she was in Avengers Grimm. I imagine she would be. Then we get backstory from Murphy.
See, one night I ran into these military guys who were out doing what they call maneuvers. Okay, I was out on my own, running through the forest at night. It's fantastic at night. Squirrel! No, it can't be a squirrel. It's nighttime. Anyway, that's when I saw them coming. And they had these lights. They were penetrating lights. I looked around. I didn't know what to do. I saw this nearby bridge. It was partially washed away, and I knew if I didn't say something, that a few might fall off and get hurt. Well, so what I did, I sent out a mental warning, you know, so they'd be careful on the bridge.
What happened?
They all heard me. That's weird, right? It was weird for me, too. But see, once they realized it had been me who warned them, well, they came over, they scooped me up real quick, and they took me right back to their base.
So basically, Murphy's an idiot. Do you really think the soldiers were that stupid to not see a broken bridge at night when they had flashlights? At this point, Sharp sends out the drone to go find the dog. First real action scene we had so far, as they start running from it. Ready for something stupid?
Time for the big guns.
Ooh, lightning! Apparently, this act of chasing kids is too much for the agents. So Shepard pulls the plug. This means he'll be fired later, but yeah, do I really care about this guy? He didn't really do anything major. It's hard to really count him as a villain. Is he supposed to be the anti-villain? Like, what is he? So using the extra time they have, Jamie decides to use the baseball they had on them to smack it right into the drone. I swear, it's like it was made by the Sci-Fi Channel people. They finally get some bolt cutters and free him from the collar. As they go home, Sharp and Shepard go to the kid's principal to try and get info out of him. And geez, they already have documents on these kids with those photos? Also, this principal sounds like he's taking this way too seriously.
He was the main sugar plum in today's production of the Nutcracker. Pulled a no-show. Ruined everything. You ever seen the Nutcracker?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, you should. It's a heck of a ballet. You tell that little sugar plum, he'll never work in this school again.
I'll relay the message.
Yeah, make my day, why don't you?
And how convenient that the parents didn't go to the same pageant. Anyway, as Murphy goes to do something in relation to someone, Sharp and Shepard find Jamie's house and naturally interrogate them. They end up going into the treehouse, but that's fine. The dog already left. He went to the shack that I think was part of the house from before. And wait, TNT? What are you planning, dog?
Cigarette, put this over here. Use another one of these guys. It's a lot of cigars. Somebody likes to smoke. You know, smoking isn't healthy. I happen to know that even though I'm a dog. And let's try, oh, this thing over here, the big thing. The wires on it. Come on. All right. Let's go. Come on. Come on, a little MacGyver action here. Pine cone with... Okay, let's get that different. I got no opposable thumbs, not bad.
He's seriously not going to do what I think he's doing, is he? The two decide to stake out the home and wait to see if the dog comes back while eating takeout, and Dad comes home saying he might not have gotten the job he applied for. Guess this is father and son time.
What could you two possibly have done that would warrant the FBI's attention?
Dog napping?
You two? So why would the FBI care about some old mutt who followed you guys back from the ball field?
Well, because it can talk.
Did you just say because it can talk?
Yeah, he certainly is too tired because he's taking this reveal rather well. Though I can't imagine his reaction in the morning when it turns out true. 20 minutes left in the movie. I wonder how the climax will go. Well, at the rate this is going, it'll be rather slow.
Hey, guys!
Murphy!
Who let the dog in? Row, row, row. Oh, that feels good, that feels good. What? Hey, do I smell? Is that bacon? Bacon! I smell it, bacon!
Bacon.
See? Now do you believe me?
Son, I mean, I don't know what to say, okay? Like a real live talking dog? I mean, what? Wow!
Sure. I mean, everyone else got over it rather quickly, so why not them too? Murphy tells the family what to do about the agents, and it involves their car. They trick the FBI into following them with a basketball and a blanket, while having all the kids assembled. How did they get here that fast? And they want them to go elsewhere while bringing him too? What is happening? Sharp tries to make herself more competent than Shepard, while still being an idiot herself, because clearly anyone would know they're being followed. Even the parents know this.
I think our cover's been blown.
Not likely. Remember, we're dealing with civilians here. We're highly trained special agents. They don't think the way we do.
Which is that of actual smart people. You are a pompous wart. Ha ha, they've been had. They soon find where the kids really are and start making their way over, while the kids have to run away from the chopper. Even though the chopper never does anything to them but just follow them.
Faster, guys, they're gaining on us. Like my mom used to say, push the metal to the pedal. It's still coming!
Stupid overacting, Hugo.
Well, that was interesting. Anybody got a doggy bag?
That was close with those choppers. Too close, like I almost messed my shorts close.
Shorts? Yeah, I never got that. Okay, look, I'm gonna have to do this alone, okay?
I'm not leaving.
You go. You promised, remember?
I don't want to, but I will for you, Murphy.
I don't think they understand exactly what he's about to do, and maybe it's for the best. So he lures the FBI toward the building, pushes the detonator, and... Were you seriously planning to murder those two? Like it matters, he's probably gonna go to heaven anyway. Okay, no. If anything, this was just to fake his death so the FBI can get off his tail.
Shepard.
I just heard there was a big explosion. Is he...
How'd you learn that quick?
Hey, Agent Shepard, you might want to stick around for the third act twist. It's a good one.
What's that, ma'am?
Didn't say anything?
Of course not. I did.
You should get your hearing checked once we get back to D.C.
You hear that?
Ugh, these two are truly the worst. So it looks like the dad got the job, so it's a Christmas miracle. But then Shepard comes back and, oh my god!
It's a point, Mr. Gurn's back. Agent Shepard, FBI. But I'm not here on official business.
Why are you here?
Just helping out an old friend.
I found it. I found the absolute worst effect ever conceived in a low-budget film. I don't know if that was a shadow behind him that's causing it to not register, but there is seriously space between where there would be nothing and then snow beyond it. And all that just to show that Shepard is a good guy after all, because Murphy trusted him enough to bring him here. I guess he had a conscience all along. And that's really it. The credits just play clips of what I assume are from the useful dog tips videos or whatever, but either way, I can't tell if this is better or worse than a talking cat. Well, I know one thing. Of all the dog films I've seen this year, it's definitely one of the more badly made ones. I mean it. The acting is so laughable that either they sound uninterested, they overact, or just have uninspired delivery. It's the only thing they have since they're otherwise forgettable as characters. The editing is all over the place, with scenes being inconsistent, people or objects not being where they should be between shots, and well, that green screening is so laughably bad, I wish I kept count of it. The writing is just so bad that it almost makes me appreciate earlier bad films. If this is considered family approved, I hate to imagine what passes as bad to the Dove Foundation. Seriously, even the cover would be a complete lie regarding the overall quality, as the only time there's snow in this movie is at the very beginning and the very end. They never go back to it during the action, so it was more of a green Christmas than anything else. It goes in line with their inconsistent behavior though. Now, I can't speak on how this reflects both the dog and his owner. I'm sure they're super cool and mean well with their videos, but this just feels like a cash-in on the dog's popularity, but not in a good way. And yet, even still, there's going to be another film where the dog goes to Hollywood. Well, I ain't doing that one. So let me just say, Merry Late Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, hopefully. Be sure to check out more Red Ribbon Reviewer stuff, and of course, one last word of advice to anyone curious about this movie.
Kid, I'm a good guy. You can trust me.
Don't let your kids watch it!